All right, hey everybody, it is Tony, and I am back. I have 5 TTMs for you today, a couple of 1980s returns, so that is great. Yay, Team 80s. But one of the first TTMs comes from a guy that played at Linebacker University, and that is Mr. Shane Conlon. Shane Conlon, one of the stud linebackers out of Penn State, though Penn State can no longer be called Linebacker University. That title now apparently goes to the University of Spoiled Children out in Los Angeles. They've had more guys recently drafted in the NFL than Penn State. I don't remember anything particular that Shane Conlon did on the football field. He probably did sack or intercept the greatest quarterback of all time, Dan Marino. It's life, even though he is the greatest quarterback of all time. I guess he does have times when he's not perfect. We're going to get on to the next one, and it comes from another long return, and that is Kevin Mack. Kevin Mack, one of those guys that I remember on the video game side playing those very early Madden games, and of course Tecmo Bowl. Can't go wrong with playing some Tecmo Bowl. Kevin Mack was a bruising back. It was a Jerome Bettis before Jerome Bettis, though Kevin Mack had a shorter career than Mr. Jerome Bettis, but still very solid. Went to a couple of Pro Bowls, as you can see, had one 1,000-yard season. That came in his rookie year. But those 6,700 yards from scrimmage, a fullback that can catch and score, and heck yeah, I'd take him on my team all day, every day, and twice on Sunday, and I think Browns fans would agree. We're going to get on to the next one. It comes from Amos Otis. It's the second time that I've gotten Mr. Amos Otis back this year. He is a $5 fee. First time I got it back, I asked for a 5-time All-Star inscription, and he had no problem. Put it up there. Second time, I didn't ask for an inscription. Just very happy to get Amos Otis back, because it went on quite a journey. It was postmarked Las Vegas on November 28th, and it did not get back to me until December 14th. So something happened between it leaving Vegas and arriving in Indiana, which I'm very thankful it did. And then he also wrote a very nice letter to me as well, back to me. So very happy to get Amos Otis back for a second time. And as you can see in the bottom of the graphic, it says his first career hit was off of Phil Niekro. There were 4, just a small prize, nothing major, but for a small prize, tell me who the 3 other Hall of Famers were in that game where Amos Otis had his first career hit. Obviously, I'm giving you a freebie with Phil Niekro, but there are 3 other Hall of Famers. Just answer. Whoever's correct with the 3 other Hall of Famers, we'll spin a wheel, do a duck race or something like that, and I'll get a small prize out to you probably after Christmas, and then right between Christmas and New Year's but answer by Thursday. That's my only thing. Answer by Thursday, and we'll go from there. On to the next one, and it's my 1,000th TTM. It is Mr. Ted Power, and this is my score for Team 80s. Yay, go me. Team 80s, we're gonna try to win this thing. Ted Power, not gonna knock him because he had a 13-year big league career, and I think we would all love a 13-year big league career. Just a middle reliever, and that proves if you can throw the strikes and get guys out, you're going to have a long career, and that's exactly what Ted Power did. Did get to pitch in one NLCS in his career, or one CS, because he pitched in both leagues, and that was in the 1990 NLCS with the Buccos. Got that 1991 Fleer, ugly card, of course, as we know, signed because he was playing at beautiful Wrigley Field. And speaking of Wrigley Field, on to the next one. It is Mr. Joe Amalfitano, former Cubs manager. Managed parts of 3 seasons with the Cubs. First time he managed was in 1979 with the Cubs after Herman Franks was fired late in the season. And then he didn't get the job, and it went to Preston Gomez, and then Preston Gomez was fired late in or midway through the 1980 season. So the Cubs, in the last few days of the Wrigley family owning the Cubs, Joe Amalfitano got it, and the Cubs were just awful at that point in the late 70s and early 80s. And Joe Amalfitano got the job, lasted 1 year, fired after the 1981 season once the Tribune Company took over the Cubs. And Mr. Amalfitano never managed in the big leagues again, though he did coach the Reds and the Dodgers. And then he finished up his career as a roving minor league instructor with the Giants. And we're going to get on to the last one, and it's the one that was not signed, and that comes from Kuno Berrigan. And his family wrote a nice letter. It said, due to the advancing age and disabilities, Kuno is no longer able to sign autographs. He has always said, when life throws a curveball, you have to adjust your bat. That's what we are doing. It has been a joy through the years to have true baseball fans remember him. Thank you for understanding. Go Cubs, Kuno Berrigan. He was signing as of late November, and I saw that the card doctor got him back, so I'm guessing just something happened after Thanksgiving that made him no longer able to sign. But just a heads up, don't send to Kuno Berrigan anymore. So those are my TTMs. Again, tell me who the three other Hall of Famers that appeared in Amos Otis's first game where he had a base hit. So those are my TTMs. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.